International Program for Creative Collaboration and Research at the University of Maryland School of Theater, Dance, and Performance Studies collaborated with the University of Maryland School of Music as well as the Victoria and Albert Museum to create an interdisciplinary, immersive international experience.
The Triumph of Isabella paintings are different panels in different countries and different cities in the world. Victoria and Albert Museum have created detailed digital scans of these paintings.
There are only so many visual records of Renaissance theater and performance that we have, and most of the ones in your textbooks were actually drawn many years after it happened. The Triumph of Isabella is one of the few visual records from the Renaissance that we have that was actually painted in the Renaissance.
There is a trend to animate paintings, bring them to life, but how could we take it a little bit further? This was a really rigorous process of looking at all the different panels in this series and figuring out what elements did we want to put in this parade.
There's no soundtrack for the Triumph of Isabella. There's no historical record of the songs that they played. Sound effects like fireworks, animals, dogs, horses, wagon wheels, crowd noises. Imagining what they would applaud for.
I created some of the digital puppets for this project. You select a character and you divide their different parts of their body, like their hands, their torso, their head, in different layers. And so the animator afterwards can move each of them freely. So like a puppet, a puppeteer can move their hands. A digital puppet is exactly the same thing.
There are some things that look great for the goal of painting, but prove challenging when you're trying to animate it.
Because this is a flat image, some parts of the body of the characters are not shown.
There's a sequence where a bunch of musketmen come and they take down their rifles and they fire. In the painting themselves, they're painted just with their muskets going out, and so I had to use some creative license into giving them an arm behind.
So we have to recreate those parts of the body.
We are literally, at times, lending people an extra hand or often extra leg.
Modern audiences also have a certain expectation for what epic music sounds like. Films like Lord of the Rings, shows like Game of Thrones, which give audiences an idea of what medieval music should sound like, and they're not necessarily historically accurate. So I needed to find a balance between something that would be accurate to the instruments and the voices that are in this painting, but still play into that expectation. We collaborated with the University of Maryland School of Music for some of these recordings, especially the drums, because the drums are very specific to this time and place.
I took one of the drum tracks that the School of Music recorded and actually timed out the beating of the drum of one of the drummers to that track.
A lot of the music isn't in English. Some of it is in Latin, if it's religious. So we do get the sense of the international aspect. When there are single lines spoken, we wanted to make sure that those were in English so that the audience could feel like they're a part of what's going on.
A challenging yet exciting element to it was giving the emotion and feel of being in this festival as depicted in these paintings.
I've never had the opportunity before to blend innovative applied research with new technologies.
What I haven't done before is to combine all those skills that I had, doing some animating, doing some research, and then being part of a digital humanities project.